The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Whoa. Hey, Foxtrot. 50 seconds.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Crunch. Hey, easy. Get him. You got him.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Ready. 5-8. Mike, 49. 11. Hey, seam 6. We go 21. Hey, zoom. Record. 49 the Mike.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
You ready? Mike, 49. I got one. 53. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Bravo.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync. And
Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 49, guys. Hey, Delta. 49.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here comes the Rams punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
There's Newton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ready. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Mike 5-9. Mike
5.
To throw, it's Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, echo.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
You think you gonna get this?
On first down, Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Breeze. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
I got you, pop. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Twist. Watch twist. Slam. Protein spill.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check. Lucky. Hey, easy.
Henderson going to run for it. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Panthers will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You got nothing. Mike's 59.
Now Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
59's Mike. Check.
Gun.
Here we go. Mike.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 5-1. Ready, set.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
There we go. On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Slam. Check. 21.
Now Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across. The 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Breeze now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a first and 10 here.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check nickel.
Here, 21. Sammy!
57.
Hey, Haywood!
57.
Tonight!
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Good. I-4, ready.
Watch 57. Not today, you are.
Breeze going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You got three down.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Check. You know it. That's what I do.
Hey!
Hey, turn it up.
Hey!
Mike, check.
Throwing on third and long. Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
5-8.
Danny.
5-9.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, exit. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Hey, easy.
To throw is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 59.
Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, get set.
Here we go with Kamara. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Dontari Poe in on the stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the longer it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 50.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
I got you. Mike spot 9. Great. 59's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Breeze. From the right side to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57's the Mike. Smooth. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Breeze now. His throw incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
No kill.
Football. Mike's 50.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 59. Squeeze, double. Mike's 59.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill.
They run. It's Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go, fellas.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover.
All right, so the call stands. Tough now. They're out of challenges. Do you like the amount of challenges they have in the NFL?
I do, because I think it brings a little extra strategy into the game about a head coach trying to determine when is the right time to pull the challenge flag, or maybe I let that one pass because I might need it later on in a bigger situation.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now Breeze. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Come on.
Now Breeze on third down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's going to be a long day.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
53. Hey, wahoo.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency.